Hey guys. Yeah, Jesse versus Austin. First game went Jesse's way. I think this is a best of three. Jesse severely outplayed Austin in the first game. There was just mistakes almost every, well, not almost every turn, but like on half the moves from Austin. And yeah, I guess we're hoping for a better performance, especially because we'd like Austin to win this game and for it to go to three. So while we have nothing to talk about, I ran some sims on the first game, and here I don't know if anyone well, people may rewatch this, and the results were wool was a 3-point mistake to know how, according to Quackle, and yep, sorry, just froze there, and Maup was a correct play by Jesse, so that was good intuition there. Versus Pomo, which seemed virtually evenly, maybe -1. Uh, there were two other interesting spots. Ox was a 2-point mistake to a different play, which no one suggested, Ox's. So it's actually worth playing the ES off there, according to Quackle, because it doesn't necessarily pair that well with KAG. And the other thing is Infere, INFERE, had the highest valuation, but Ragey did seem higher in win percentage, oddly. So Quackle is obviously really highly valuing getting a bingo down ASAP. But those moves were like 1 or 2 points between. And we've actually already started. So Jim on Austin's rack, and that's probably what he's going to start with, I assume. And I can't see Jesse's rack because the stream's actually frozen for me. Oh, and we're back. Yeah, so Jim for Austin, and for Jesse, well, he'll probably play Fub atop that. Yeah, the stream is actually freezing up a little bit for me, so I'm just going to inquire about that. Yeah, so just checking into that, guys, so I can give you some good commentary in a nice, fast stream. Yeah, so Fub, Taboo, also a possibility, a top Jim. Everything that Jesse does now is going to involve BY or FY. So Tufa is another option, and I think Tufa is probably slightly better than Fub. It's 7 more points. I'm going to run a quick sim on that because it's just the start of the game and I have that easily accessible. Let's take a look, and I'm entering it, and Fub comes out with the best static evaluation, so I could definitely be wrong here. Tuba, Taboo, blah, 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 blah. And let's give him a quick run just to see what comes out top. Fub is good. Yeah, he plays Fub, and I mean, it's going to be hard to beat that. Yeah, it's simming best by quite some way. Yeah, FUD is next, and Tufa is 4 or 5 points behind. So yeah, good play. Yep. Moving on. Slit Lick for Austin. What to do? Well, he's going to probably have to use Fubs here, which is probably pretty annoying for him. I'm guessing he doesn't want to do that, but Skill or Kills is looking like his best play here. There's not really anything good to fish. There's nowhere to play an I except for like LI and GI, and I don't think that's nearly as good as Kills. I think Skill is less good than Kills because it doesn't give away the K to the trip. Oh, yeah. I don't know, guys. I think it doesn't really matter, actually, looking at it a bit closer. Ocean Mike, the gem of Scrabble. Wow, that is a true honor. I can't believe you've said that. I feel really warm inside. Asteroid, Jesse's rack. Asteroid without the E is a word, as you'll know if you're really into Scrabble, but does not play anywhere. So Tarsioid is a word through the I, and that's almost certainly what Jesse's going to do. I imagine he's going to do it almost straight away. I would be surprised to see anything else from him. I think Tarsioid takes an S. We're going to look into that right now. Yes, it does. It's a fossil of the suborder Tarsioidea, but he's going to play at one, not next to the triple ob, unless he thinks he can out-knowledge Austin, which I don't really think he will think. Again, Austin with a Q. So now QI or QAID are his two options, and there really do not appear to be any other options here. 18 for paid, 26 for QI, and I think you're supposed to just take the points here. I don't think RITT is 8 points better than RITTD. Someone can tell me if I'm wrong, though. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this turn. You have to decide between those two. On Jesse's rack, AEEL SVY, I think that's an L. Yeah, aversely is a 8-letter word that plays. Valley and VUM is almost certainly going to go down. That's the first thing that I can see. And it scores a ton of points, and it's got a good lead. It's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if he basically whacks it down straight away, assuming he sees it, and he should see it. He's been spotting pretty much everything. Yeah, and it's kind of obvious spot as well. Like kind of. I mean, I don't know. Look, it's just gonna be the best 5 miles. It's not even close. Austin with like a slightly awkward rack. He's gonna want to play off a few consonants, obviously. Tritium, RITT under QI. It'd be nice for him if there's a way he could get rid of, where he could preserve his last vowel. But there doesn't appear to be an effective way to do that. DITT is his best right now. After Veli, Ditty is likely going to be his best play, and I expect that is what will come down. Yeah, good play, Jesse. Again, spotting the best play. Only dropped like between 5 and 10, excluding the challenge, 5 and 10 equity last game. And yeah, continuing to spot the best play every turn here. Oh, Didst. Austin spots Didst, which I overlooked, which is by far the best play. My bad, guys. Good find, Wade Bin. Oh no, good find, Austin. Yeah, he should play that basically straight away. He's probably just looking for a bingo. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this move. Didst is a nice find. It's a pretty awkward word. Not many words go DST, and it's not the kind of thing you'd think to look for. So that's some good out-of-the-box thinking from Austin, and that's a nice play. And that's going to give Jesse reseated, and it's basically going to hand Jesse the whole tournament. It's going to be really hard for Austin to come back. He's like 100 behind. I guess he'll get a bingo straight away, but he's really on the back foot here. Depends largely. There's going to be a big dependence on what he draws, and he's drawn a fantastic rack, so we're still in it. He's going to play Torsaid or Roasted or whatever, and Valleys for about 100. So I don't know. I guess I don't actually know what the score is. Without Craig here, I'm useless. I'm going to try and enter it in Quackle while I do this, which is quite difficult. So yeah, I just got to stop talking because I can't do all these things at once, except to make this banal comment that I'm making right now. Didst for Austin and reseated for, yeah, okay, Jesse's 110 points. Oh, he had Feaster. Oh, that's even worse for Austin. Sorry, I misread his rack, guys. Yeah, all right, this is really bad news for Austin. He's in serious trouble here. He's 130 points behind. Thanks, Craig. For the score update, he's 130 behind. Yeah, he'll be bingoing to the D probably, but this game is already looking quite unfavorable. There's probably a bingo to the D outdared, and that doubles the D, so that's what he's looking for here. And I expect that he's going to find it if we give him enough time. On Jesse's rack, let's take a look. XOOOOMN, that might slow him down quite a bit, which is good if we're rooting for Austin. Mooney will be a likely play for Jesse. That's quite a favorable spot there, doubling everything and keeping OXO, which is it's not a good rack by any means, but it's probably, I guess it's better than you might think. Would be my impression. Of course, he can also just play OXO and OR. That's 28, and Mooney is 29. So is OXO better than Moon? I would say probably not. And actually almost certainly not. And we're just going to run that through. It's just OXO gives up quite a lot of points, and this board is actually quite tight. So, yeah, I think I still think OXO is just too much equity to give up to make a defensive play. Just running it through the leave evaluator, Moon is minus 2.7. OXO is minus 7. So, yeah, that would indicate that this isn't really a close decision. There's no, yeah, Wei Bin. OXO is bad. Yeah, minus 7 is pretty bad. I like it because it makes the word OXO. But, yeah, I think Moon is significantly better to the point where we still have to play OXO. X does not have a lot of value here. I don't think we can make an excuse. So OXO and OR for Jesse, 28 points. And I think there's really, I originally had thought Mooney was a competitive option, but like looking at it a bit closer, it's not really. I mean, you just kind of have to play OXO here. You give up the triple, but you also give up the other side to yourself. So there'll be a trade, and the most likely run out will be someone will play on the left and someone will play on the right, and then we'll be back at square one. And that's going to be a very good trade for Jesse. That's a trade that he wants to make. He wants to draw this game closer to the end while just basically trading points. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting to see here. He's been really accurate in his leave evaluations. So there's the only one he missed last game was Ox versus Oxes, which is a very, very counterintuitive leave. I don't think there's barely anyone that would be able to pick that. Yeah. So, I mean, whatever. And it was only a small mistake. That said, Austin has been perfect this game. He's got every move correct. He's setting up Hodge. If someone could point out where it plays. Yeah, okay, there it is. And Oxa was going to give him Janes for like 60 or 70 even. And that could make a game out of this. Yeah. That could put him right back in. I mean, not right back in, but some of the way, because we're hoping for a match. And I'm just gonna sim Oxa versus Mooney while we have this chat. Yeah. So I think it's actually very, very close. They're simming about evenly. So yeah, they're clear. OXO is getting ahead by 2 points. OXO, just so you know, it gives away 5 points, as opposed to Mooney, which is very defensive. It stores 6 points. Mooney is 6 points in defense, but because we get the riposte to OXO, we get a further 7 points of riposte. OXO does come out on top of the sim by 2.5 points. So yeah, OXO would be the correct play here, and if he does play Mooney, it will not be great for Austin comparative to Oxo. So yeah, I guess we're hoping to see Oxo and James go down for the sake of good play and making this an even game. Yeah, Jesse is tanking on this one. I'm guessing he's seen both of the options and he's weighing them up. One thing that's worth saying is these moves are really close together, so it's probably not worth spending much time on. I mean, a 2 equity, he may think it's worth more, but like a small equity decision like this at the end of the day doesn't really make a difference. Yep, Oxo, Jesse, yeah, really on the mark, on point. What's the right idiom there? Anyway, James, that's going to score a lot. 40, 60, almost 70 points or something. It's a lot. So, okay, let's enter those into Quackle. And there is no doubt that Austin will play James. It's 69 points. And yeah, wow, Austin is only 8 points behind after that. So we've got a game, except Jesse just drew the blank. I see, which is probably just unfortunately, yeah, that's unfortunately going to be it. I mean, most likely Austin can still get back in. Ownsome for Jesse, and I think that takes an S too. Ownsomes, maybe someone can tell me. Snow Dome, Woodman, I don't know. Come on, guys, help me out. Yeah, I think Ownsomes is good. I'm just gonna key it into Zizivar right now. Yes, it is. And yeah, let's see if he's. Oh, hang on. He can play WOO. Oh, he can play Mo. He can play 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 41. MOW for 41 points. And that is much better than playing Ownsome. And I expect that he might not even see Ownsomes. And he doesn't really need to look for it because it actually doesn't matter. Mo is just better, and he'll know that intuitively. Woodman and Woolman and Woodsman and all that crap's being pointed out, but yeah, it's all irrelevant. I mean, right now he needs to look for a bingo to the E or give up on looking for a bingo. Won't be gone almost, but not quite. And yeah, Mo is actually almost going to put this game out of reach for Austin, who has a pretty awkward rack. And yeah, this is more or less over, but we can maintain hope here. There is still like Austin's like 10 or 10% maybe to win here would be my guess. I don't even know if that's right. It's really bleak. God, he's got a really awkward rack. PUGEECH. He's lining up Pug down the bottom probably, but he's not going to be able to play there, I'm sure. Yeah, that would be quite nice, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, setting up the H and some massive each word. That's quite a good find. All work and no play makes Mo a Mo. How you doing? Homer? Okay, you can go to the movies, but only if you get money. All right. Yeah, so anyone go to move for Austin? This is really ugly for him. Rebecca Sobel, is it possible that a high-scoring play is more often better than a bingo in CSW than NWL? That could make sense. I'm not sure if it does, though. You would need someone smarter than me to comment on it. Yeah, actually, it does make sense because the average move score in Collins is higher. So it would follow. Oh, no, but then the average blank bingo also scores more. So I think that is not correct logic, but someone can help me out maybe, because I'm not really sure. GEEP for Austin here along the top right of the board is an option. I mean, it's ugly. He doesn't know, but he's basically boned. But GEEP sets up some stuff, like he can make Koth or whatever huge or whatever the hell. I mean, you know, we're not in a great situation here. He can also play just CEP. But God, I don't know. It's gonna be one of those two probably, unless something is being missed. Keg, Keg is okay as well. Yeah, I'm out. Help me out, guys. There's really not a lot of options here. I think Keg just doesn't really make enough happen. I don't know quite what the score is, but we're gonna key it in and take a look. Yeah, Mo is by far the best static. Not Mo is a good static play. Sorry, I corrected myself there. And yeah, this is just not great at all. Austin's 3 best static plays are Keg, Geep, GEEP, and GUE in the top right. I'm going to run a quick sim to see what comes out on top. I mean, Keg for defensive quality will probably just win the sim, and it would be hard to argue with Keg being the best move. I think you just have to do that and move on. But actually, Geep is simming ahead, GEEP. And I'm gonna Lewis suggests Quep. I really don't like that play, but I'm gonna enter it. GEEP, as originally proposed, is proving to be very competitive with Keg. Yeah, Quep is a few points back. GUE is a few points back. GEEP topping the sim. Keg 1 or 2 points behind. So GEEP only gives away 3 points as opposed to Keg, but the same happens in return, so it evens out because of the better leave. And Quackle is putting Austin's win at 18%. Because we know Jesse has the blank, his real win percent is probably like 5% or something. So this game is effectively over. But we're gonna, it's gonna take an absolute miracle for Austin to win. So does Jesse? I mean, how could? Yeah, he's basically got a bingo on his rack. He doesn't, I think, but he's so close that yeah, this is as good as gone. GEEP, where making Brent EF PE. EF like the letter F in the English language, and PE like the letter Fe in the Hebrew language. I think G has to go, says Rebecca Sobel. PCH are better together. Jeep at N1. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so Austin's probably going to tank for a while here. It's kind of a gross spot, but yeah, he's just got to do Jeep or Keg, and there's not really a difference between them, but Jeep appears to be better. And yeah, we definitely want to see that from him to keep himself alive. A Geep or a Jeep, I guess it's a Geep. I have no idea what this word means. It's a cross between a sheep and a goat. What? I have no idea. I'm gonna look up a picture of one for you guys. Oh my goodness, what an ugly animal. That's disgusting. How do you share image? Guys, this is important stuff. Here's a picture of, oh, I don't know how to, oh, I can't talk to the chat. Oh, never mind. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have to look up a Geep for yourself. Needless to say, it's not whoever thought of that wasn't a great idea. Now, the good thing about Geep, why it may be better than Keg, is because it gives a lot of options to quenches, that kind of stuff, like those kind of bingos. That's a really big deal. I mean, it's not a really big deal, but it could turn out to be a really big deal. Quep, yeah, pretty meh mistake from Austin. I would say that's like a, yeah, Quackle says 4-point mistake, and yeah, I mean, meh, like, you know, and he's going to get majorly punished for that. He's basically going to lose the game straight away, as opposed to losing the game one turn later. So yeah, meh at that. Outline OEUP for Jesse, and that's going to be it. And then we just get to, oh, hang on, Austin drew Petching. Does it fit? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, but he'll have Cheaping, but like it doesn't really matter. It's not going to be enough. Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, so the value of Keg and Geep is being shown now. Quep, you know, has this massive disadvantage to it. Quep, of all the candidate players, gives away the most points, and it also gives away the most bingos by some way. And yeah, we don't know, we can't really make many inferences about Jesse's rack, but you know, you can assume it's probably better than average. So that makes Quep possibly a little worse than even it was thought. Yeah, but I mean, not really a big deal, not really a big mistake, but it turns out to matter in this instance. I mean, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Jesse's looking for some sort of fancy bingo, but like out, it's, I don't know what could be better than outline. Oh yeah, I guess there's stuff that could fit. I mean, it's easy here. I'm looking at Quackle and I have all the answers in my hand. But he's gonna play outline. I'm almost certain. And yeah, then we're gonna ride this one out to the death. Austin will play Cheaping through the E. It's a very easy word to find. He's gonna look at ing, and that's gonna leave him 35 behind. I guess it's not like totally dead. He could get super lucky. Yeah, I don't know. Yep, Jesse outline, good play. And yeah, Austin Cheaping will leave him 35 points behind. With 22 unseen tiles, I mean, there's room for maneuverability for Austin if he like flukes a bingo. I mean, this board is just so bad for him. Like, bingos do not fit here. Once Jesse plays through the C, which he will like 70% of the time, 80% of the time. Yeah. It's going to be really hard for Austin to generate any sort of power here. Really depends on Jesse's pick here. He has to pick something awkward for Austin to have a chance. Yeah, so we're waiting for Jesse to draw. What do we got? A, E, U. That's not that awkward. C, I. Kind of awkward. T, E. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed my awkwardness appraisal. Yeah, that's not awkward enough. Jesse is just going to play ascetic, and he's going to win the game. And I don't think he's going to have any trouble finding that word either. There may be better options, but ascetic already is just a play that wins 90% of games here, because he's just blocked the final bingo line. And yeah, that's just going to put it away. Kind of sad. I was having a good time, but you know, all good things must come to an end. And yeah, Austin, I mean, I don't even know how he can win this game. He has to draw a bingo from like the L and then draw a magical outplay or something. That's assuming Jesse finds ascetic. His best hope here is for Jesse to actually miss ascetic, and Jesse really hasn't been missing a lot. But, you know, there's always time for that one slip up or some spastic phony. But I think I don't get that feeling that he's going to do something silly here. I think he's just going to take it out. I mean, AGUE is another option here for Jesse, I suppose, if you wanted to. I don't know why, but like if you wanted to play a word. Yeah, but you know, usually there's not like a great incentive to ditch a lot of equity, but here you actually can, I think. You can afford to get quite defensive here, because for Austin, this is a bingo or no bingo situation. And if you drop Austin's bingo situation significantly, then it's probably worth it. And yeah, Austin's drawn a pretty useless rack. I don't know, Bogan or something is probably what he'll end up playing. But it's much of a muchness, really. Or noob. Noob, a top EPI of cheaping. Yeah, I think those are his best options, probably. But you know, maybe there's something else. Boney to the Y. It's not very good. Something through the D and the K. Yeah, Jesse Fan's aesthetic. It's not that surprising. He hasn't really missed anything today. Yeah, Austin, I mean, just a million ways to lose here. There's really, I mean, let's run this through Quackle. I think his win percentage is close to like 0% here, really. I don't actually think there's a way for him to win this game. Yeah, Quackle finds some good options here. I'm just going to sim them all, but it's spitting out Noob or Booay, which I missed, Booay, as the top equity options. And then Jesse would have to basically draw like total garbage or have to change or something for Austin to win. Quackle is giving Austin 7% win, but when you adjust that humans are playing and they can leverage the situation of being ahead by this much, which is something that Quackle is not really very good at doing because of the way it's designed, then Austin's win percentage is realistically 0%. You know, maybe we can call it 1% or something. But yeah, this is not happening, basically, is the takeaway here. But, you know, let's see what he comes up with. Something like Gob or Goo suggests wave in. I think that's not very good. Noob or, I mean, I don't know. It's, you just basically have to, I don't know. I think Bue is fine here. Or Noob, like, that's probably what is recommended. I mean, you just have to hope that Jesse cannot score any points. There is no other way out. Or Booger. Bargoo is a word, says John O'Loughlin. What? Don't make up words. Yeah, Booger. I mean, I guess you can do Booger. It's actually going to be kind of tough for Jesse to block. It gives up a few equity, but it you know, it makes something happen, I guess. But you're 40 behind off turn, and there is nowhere for you to bingo or score 50 points. Yeah, I mean, this is super bleak. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. By the way, any constructive, damn, it's too late. I meant to say this earlier. Any constructive criticism for the commentaries would definitely be welcome. So let me know what you think if I'm doing it for you, or if you're hating every moment of it. Now, I really want to play Noob here now. I didn't notice this before, but Noob sets up Biz, B-I-Z, which is actually a way back in the game for Austin, because some sort of Biz play can score 70, and if Jesse's racks are crappy enough, that is one way back in. And Noob preserves the room on the board, so I'm hoping we're going to see that. I think it's his best play, based on my recent discoveries. I think Goo and Gob, like are being suggested, are really bad plays. Yeah. So I'm looking. Lewis says I can't see the unseen. There's 7 vowels and 10 consonants, and it's quite a balanced unseen. There is a U, a V, a W, and a Z, and the rest are bingo tiles. So Okay, Jesse has the Z, which you know, is going to put an end to that. But yeah, and then ZE and Biz will come down and to or Zane or whatever, ZEIN. But I think Noob is Austin's best way into this game. Back into this game, I should say, because he is very much out of it. He is basically drawing dead. And yeah, he does play Noob. Great play. Really happy to see that because great plays make me really happy. I have a really sad life outside of this. And that is going to be it, I guess, unless Austin draws like 1,000-point bingo. Yeah, but he didn't because I can see his rack. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, congrats, Jesse Day. I don't think Jesse has ever won a major before. And, you know, he's been on the cusp for a long time. Second at the Worlds, second at the King's Cup. Someone can correct me if he has won something that I don't know about. But, yeah, it's very deserving. He's yeah, and he's played almost perfect in these two games. He's dropped maybe 10 to 20 equity. This game, he dropped a total of 0 points of equity. Every move has been spot on. Yeah, as long as he doesn't play some absurd phony, which he is wont to do. But I don't know. I feel the tides are changing, and you know, we can get this this whole phony thing out of the way. Not be so negative. Be positive. I mean, it's yeah, it's been a really high quality game here. This one, the last game was quite low quality, I would say, for a final. This has been really good. It's been a fun one to watch as well. In terms of mistakes, Quep, like -4, but ultimately Austin was already dead there, so whatever. And it's a very small mistake. Didst was a very good find. A lot of people would miss that. Or maybe I'm saying that because I missed it myself, and I'm trying to make up for that. Could I be doing that potentially? It feels like a hard word. It feels like a hard word to see. Yeah, but everything else was, I want to say, straightforward from both sides. Maybe a small decision on Oxo versus Mooney, but yeah, it's a very straightforward game. Yeah. Yeah, he's sitting on this, just trying to make sure Austin doesn't have any 1,000-point bingos. Brent, what are equity points? Well, you know, because we need something to talk about. Basically, points themselves are equity, and the person who makes the most points wins a game. The thing about equity is it's not pure points. It also factors in offense and defense and rack leave, which are the letters that are left on your rack. Yeah, John O'Loughlin, who is the master of equity, will be able to inform you. Yeah, I don't know. What else do you guys want to talk about? How's the weather in Reno? Is it hot? It's probably hot. Do you guys think these guys really like casinos? I don't know. What song are you guys listening to right now? Did you guys play any good bingos on the weekend? Tell me about your life. I want to hear. Austin can't even really underlap Zine. ZEIN. John O'Loughlin, equity is a bad term for what it is. It's expected spread plus minus. I guess that's an explanation, which is almost certainly a better explanation than what I gave. How much was Zane? Too many. That's how much. Yeah. Oh, hang on. ZE? Is he switching to ZE? Or is he just going to throw his rack across the room? He's had enough. It's hot. Actually, it's probably pretty cold in the playing room. What's a playing room like? Is anyone there? Equity Point Hotel. I don't even get it. That made me laugh. That's a good comment. That's a top quality comment. Guys, I want you to make the best comment you can before I go forever. He took it back. What is he thinking about? Is he gonna do something dumb? It doesn't even matter because he literally cannot lose this game unless he just passes out or something. And not literally pass out and fall off his chair, like actually just keep passing until Austin wins. Hanger for Austin if Jesse decides to pass, or ZE, Hangar for Austin, ZEA. Scoring a lot of points, not that it matters because it's irrelevant. Crispine Kennedy, that's a good name. I like how he takes so long to make the Zion move. I would have made it 0.5 seconds after noob. Yeah, that is what. Yeah, he's Ocean Mike is on the money here. He's just thinking about how to spend the money. He's thinking about. Do you guys think Jesse's favorite casino game is Punto Banco or Blackjack, or what else? What do you guys think are some quality casino games? You guys like Blackjack, Roulette? If you're in Reno right now, what casino game would you be playing? Would you think about texting me? Because you can. You can do that. Jesse settled on ZE for whatever reason in the end. It's much of a muchness. Probably thinks that ZEIN gave away a lot of points or something irrelevant. I don't know. Why is ZE better than ZEIN? Rebecca Sobel, I don't know. 2 people for slots, 1 person for craps. Really? Slots? I don't think Jesse's that old. I don't know how old he is, but is he that old? Slots is definitely an old person game. O'Loughlin, ZE versus Zane. Can't work it out. Yeah, I mean, don't know. It's just doing stuff that he's just doing stuff on the board. He's just doing some stuff. Why? We don't know. He's just doesn't really matter what he does, so maybe it's time to get fancy. Anurin plays. Jack Overby, what? Jesse loves slots. Pai Gao Poker, Orange J. Kel. Oh, that's a horrible game. Good suggestion, though. GITVW in the bag. Austin's going to throw it. Oh, Anurin is on Jesse's rack. Sorry, I see it now. I'm a donkey. He'll have some slots in his hotel room tonight, says Scott. It doesn't sound like a Scrabble tournament. He only plays games where you can bingo. Guys, you really stepped up the comments. I'm really impressed. It's quality stuff. When people watch this back, they're gonna say, "Where are the comments?" Oh, there they are, and then they're gonna read them and think, "Wow, what a thoughtful group of people. What a nice group. So good to be here with you." I think, how much money for a second prize, Austin? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about things that are relevant, but not directly relevant to this exercise. Hangar just is, yeah, I mean, Austin's probably just thinking, like, how can I win? Is there some absurd bingo under outdared or something? Is he thinking that? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But whatever it is, it doesn't really matter because, like, you can't win. Outliner, AR. Jason Keller, Orange J. Kel. Okay. Good to see you. Yeah, it's true. Everyone else has their name up. Or us. How much time? I am not privy to that information. What are options for Austin now? Hangar and ZEA. It's kind of like admitting defeat, but you have 0% win here anyway, so I think it's okay to admit defeat, but he can hope for some sort of massive choke from Jesse and do something that doesn't, I don't know, try and induce something stupid. I mean, yeah, it's whatever. I'm going to run it through Quackle. Argan, Argan, Anger, ZEE. Oh, yeah, I forgot about ZEE. Danker, I mean, you know, if I guess you could hope Jesse falls off his chair and then you play a bingo for 1,000 points and then you can play slots in your room. But that seems very unlikely. Like, I think it's more likely that's okay. I'm not even going to go there. It's not likely. Range suggests Craig. Nice find. Yeah, using the case R. You know, I guess you could do that. I mean, even then, like, it's 0% win unless Jesse screws up. There is no way to win this. Let's give it a quick sim just to throw some of these options out there. Quackle is giving Hangar a 5% win because it's assuming that Jesse won't block bingos from the R in Hangar, which he 100% will do. It's giving everything else a win percentage of 0, including Hangar ER. So our ER must be some. There must be like quite a few bingos there. Hangar ER is now 1.5 win percent. So those are just the bingos you draw, but the real percentage is actually 0. And congratulations to Jesse Day, the American Scrabble Champion, Collins Division. And congrats to Austin as well for making the final. I don't know. You guys got any other niceties or platitudes? Just throw them in there. Tell them what you think. Range from Austin, and that's quite good. I think that's a good play in a game where your win percentage is 0 and spread doesn't matter. I'd say range is it's a reasonable try. I mean, it's better than not trying at all when spread doesn't matter. How about some love for Del there, NASPA Scrabble? Yeah, am I right? Am I right? And he's Meh Quan Do. What's it mean? I don't know. Thank you, Mehul, for your comments. Ma style. I see. Thank you for your comments, everybody. Yeah. Have you guys watched Barry? That show is awesome. You're so right. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Ocean Mike, hope you're talking about Barry. Rune, Jesse, RUNE, yeah, whatever, cool. Alright for Austin, I don't know, maybe. I didn't understand range. Rebecca, yes, he was trying to get the last R. Because there was no D, R, or S left. Yeah, he was just hoping for some sort of massive bingo. And Jesse to just screw it up somehow. But, you know, never going to happen. And yeah, Jesse had the R anyway, so it was moot. NWL 1-1. Ooh, interesting. Well, that could be interesting. Thanks for a better explanation there, Mehul. I probably butchered your name. Sorry. What's Austin's best endgame? Is he gonna bother? I don't know. Are you, Austin? Do you care? Oh man, I don't know, guys. What do you think? You tell me. You tell me if you got a good endgame for him. I'm slipping away here. I'm losing it. I'm slowly losing it. What did he do? Fear. Wop. Fear. Where's his out? He's gonna play Vag somewhere, right? Yeah. Way to go, Jesse. Woo! Jesse. Stab Jesse in the eye with rack looks optimal. Yeah, if you want to go to jail. Vag. Grav. 2 outs. John has found them. Fine word finding, good sir. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks. Yeah, I said all the niceties already. Let's just wrap it up. Let's wrap it up impolitely. We're gonna wrap. You guys are all my children. I love you.